Okay, so we're here at the first hole at Iguana, which is a par 4, 310 yards, going uphill to the green to a 3-tier green. So I've got driver, just going to try and whack it down by the palm tree and leave myself with a short wedge in. Should be okay. So this is where my drive went. I've got 59 yards to the front of the green. The pin is on the first tier, or the lower tier. So I just need to carry it just onto the green and it should be good. I've got a little bit of a backstop, so I just need to aim a little bit left of the pin and it can just filter down from there. So it's playing a little bit uphill, so it's probably playing about 55. And so I've got lob wedge and see if I can stick it close. So I've got a 12-footer for birdie on the first, a little bit left to right. So I'm aiming just outside the left. Let's see if I can hold this for birdie. Okay, safe par. On the second hole now, after an easy par, I'd say, a bit of a missed opportunity, but we've got a par 5 now, out of bounds all down the right, and out of bounds down the left, the second halfway down. First half is all water left. So even though it's par 5, it's super tight. The main thing is keeping it left, aiming to hit a fade off of the trees on the left, let it just peel back into the center of the fairway. Hopefully give myself a chance to get on in 2 and a chance at birdie. This is where my drive went. Well, actually my drive went in that. So we've got casual water, so I've had to move it back, got a free drop from it, and I've got 205 to the center into wind. So I'm just going to try and hit a punch 4-iron, try and get it near to the green, give myself an opportunity at birdie. This is where my second shot went. I've got a reasonably easy chip to get up and down for birdie. The green runs away here, so I need to make sure I pitch it just on the green and let it feed into the hole. So I've got my 55. See if I can put it close. Just got a really hard first bounce. I hit it exactly how I wanted to. It just shot straight forward, but chance of birdie still. Got about 6 or 7 foot for birdie. A little bit downhill. I think it's pretty straight. Maybe a little bit left to right. Really need to hold this for birdie. See if I can hold it. Birdie. Okay, so coming off a good birdie there, takes me to 1 under. I've got 155 to this par 3 into wind, probably playing 165. Pin is tucked on the left, just over a ridge in the middle of the green. Don't really want to take it on because it's going to be hard to get up and down if I miss it left. Anything in the middle of the green I'm happy with, so I'm happy walk over the par. If I can get a birdie, even better. So this is where my 8-iron went. I pushed it a little bit and it just got caught in the wind and it ballooned up a bit, so not too bad. I've got some green to work with, but yeah, I've got a gap wedge. I'm just going to land it about 1/3 of the way on and hope it just runs out to the hole and we've got a tap in for par. little bit short. It was online, it was tracking. So I've got 3.5, 4 footer here for par, inside right. See if I can just slot it in for par. Actually broke a lot more than I thought. I aimed inside right, but it was probably sort of right edge at that pace, but it's a bogey, so back to level. Coming off that terrible bogey on the par 3, try and forget about that, move on. We've got a 330 yard par 4, out of bounds all down the right and down the left, like every hole here. But yeah, it's into wind, so I'm just going to try and hit driver at the tree on the left. Just hit a peely fade and then leave myself in with a short flick wedge and hopefully give myself a birdie opportunity. Oh, no. My drive went onto the path here, so I've just taken the free drop. It's on the cart path and got a good chance of birdie actually. So I've got probably 30 yard, 25 yard chip. I've got a bit of a backstop to the left of the pin and back of the pin. So I just want to pitch this just on the front of the green, let it roll out and hopefully make a birdie. Come back, come back, come back. Okay, that actually rolled out a lot more than I thought. I thought I nipped that, but I didn't get any spin, but I used the backstop, so I got a good chance of birdie now. That's where my chip ended up. Like I said, it ran out a little bit more than I'd hoped, but I used the backstop here and it came around. So I've got about 8 footers for birdie, a little bit off the right. Let's see if I can get back under par. Oh. Dang it. I hit a good putt, hit exactly where I wanted it. Just didn't move, but yeah, safe par. So coming off a bit of a missed opportunity with the birdie, but hit a good putt, just hit it a bit too hard. But safe par. So we're on the 5th hole now, which is a par 5, 485 yards off the white tee. Out of bounds all down the left. Fairway bunkers scattered left and right, but there's a sort of bailout area to the right where the 6th hole crosses. So anywhere sort of down the centre or down the right gives a good chance of birdie. It's playing into wind today, so it's going to be a bit tricky to get on it too, but we'll give it a go. I've got about 230 to the centre of the green, playing into wind. We've got casual water still on this hole, on the left and right of the fairway. Shouldn't be in play. We've got out of bounds long and right of the green. So anything centre or short of the green, I would take. I'm going with the 3 hybrid. So let's see if I can get it near the green and give myself a good opportunity for birdie. So this is where my second shot ended up. So I've got about 30 yard pitch shot, pins right at the back, so it's going to be super tricky, but you know, this is all the water that we've had. So this is all casual water here. So it makes the hole tighter and trickier, and you can actually lose your ball in the casual water, which is a bit annoying. But anyway, we've got, yeah, like I said, 30 yards. I've got my 55 degrees out. And I'm going to just try and pitch it into the bank, so the pin's right at the back. So I don't want to go long here. Anything just short of the pin, I'll take. Oh no, tip. Damn it, caught that one a bit thin, so it has gone over the back, but You never know, I could chip in for birdie. This is where my third went, so I need to get up and down for par here. So I've got 55, it's a bit of a spongy lie. I'd probably use gap wedge to be honest, but I can't be bothered to go and get gap wedge. So yeah, let's see if I can get up and down. Came up a little bit short, which is what I was worried about, but we've got a chance at par. Got 5 foot for par, reading it right edge. Let's see if I can hold it. Coming off a bit of a scrappy par there. We've got a par 4 here, 6th hole. Dog leg left, go around the trees, out bounds left and long of the fairway. So it's about 310 yards straight downwind. So I've got a hybrid out, it's not worth hitting driver here. And just taking it over the corner of the trees to leave myself in with a short wedge. Perfect. Okay, this is where my drive went. I've got about 105 yards playing downwind. So I've got a gap wedge. I'm just going to hit a smooth gap wedge. Don't want to go long here. There's water along with the green. So yeah, anything short of the pin, I'll take. Where my second ended up, super short, but I didn't go in the water. So I've got a gap wedge. I'm just going to try and land it just on the green, let it roll out. There's a little ridge there just short of the pin, and I know it breaks right to left over that ridge, so just going to aim a little bit right, just pitch it about a third of the way on and let it roll out and hopefully get it up and down for par. Oh, super close, almost winning. Yes. Okay, safe par. Okay, good par save on the last hole. This is a par 4, 7th hole, dog leg to the right, about 320. I'm just taking a 4-iron. I want to try and keep it left here. Because it's out of bounds all down the right. So yeah, 4-iron, keep it left, give myself a short wedge in. Oh, that's perfect. This is where my 4-iron went. I didn't really hit it very well, but it's ended up okay. I've got about 110 to the middle. On the left, so I've got a gap wedge. I'm just going to hit just a stock gap wedge and see if I can get it close. Pretty good. Front of the green. Okay, so gap wedge ended up coming up a little bit short. I did catch it a tiny bit thin, but it's a chance of birdie. I'm going to pat it just off the green. It looks like it's going to move a little bit right to left, maybe a couple of cups. So we'll see if we can hold it. Pushed it. Okay, safe par. Up to the par 3 8th hole, and off the whites it's 155 to the middle. Pins at the back though, so it's probably playing 165. So I'm going with an 8-iron. Let's see if I can put it close.
see.
The ninth hole, 350 yard par 4, but there's a huge pond in front of the green. Out of bounds all down the right, and we've got this batch of trees on the left. So I'm going with the 4 on, try and put it in the middle of the fairway, leave myself with a pitching wedge in, would be nice. This is where my 4-iron went, a little bit right of where I wanted, but I've got hit like a punch fade into wind, about 145 to the middle, so I'm going with an 8-iron. Probably not the right club, but I'm going to try and hit it. It's a low fade, if I can do it. There's a low fade, but into the water. Okay, so my second, unfortunately I caught really thin. It did what I said, low fade, but too low, and it went in the water behind you. And a weird rule of this course is that you actually drop it on this side. So this is the drop zone. Never known any course like it, but not going to complain. So I've got a 60 degree. There's a huge ridge here, so I need to carry this just on top of the ridge, and hopefully I can get it close and get up and down for bogey. It's 60 degree here. Super nice. I was quite happy with that shot there because there's a big bridge around here, but it's come out quite short, so I've got 15 footer for bogey, see if I can make it. Made it. Okay, so we finished the front 9 here, and I'm 1 over par, so it's not too bad. There's definitely some room for improvements on the back 9, and there's maybe a few more chances to get some birdies. So yeah, if you liked the video, please like. Yeah, and if you've got any other video ideas, please comment down below, and subscribe for more videos and notifications of the next video, which will be coming shortly, part 2. So see you in that one.